The disabled boy was placed on the conveyor belt by his mother. He drew closer and closer to the pulverizer, but he just sat there motionless. The mother desperately hoped he would stand up, but no miracle occurred. She had to shut off the machine just in time, then collapsed onto the conveyor belt and wept. But suddenly she froze because her son, who was born with cerebral palsy, was gripping the railing and standing up on his own. Overcome with joy, the mother rushed over and hugged him tightly. From that day on, she took Sue to practice walking every day and carefully taught him how to speak. Sue grew up surrounded by his mother's love, but one day he was cornered by a group of bullies. His mother hurried over to stop them. Sue seized the chance to grab back his money and ran away. The mother stared in shock. Even though Sue's steps were unsteady, he ran fast. Faster than those bullies. Even so, the next day she took Sue to sign up for the disabled track and field team, but he was rejected because he was underage. On their way back, Sue was drawn to the runners on the track. Soon the runners took off, and when the mother turned around, Sue was gone. He had joined the race. He started later than the others, but in the end he finished in second place. This immediately caught the coach's attention. He approached the thrilled mother and invited Sue to join his team. The mother was overjoyed, but becoming a professional athlete wasn't easy. Daily training was brutal, and Sue's poor balance made it impossible for him to run around curves, so the coach decided to switch him to the fourth leg of the relay, but this upset the original runner. He said he'd only accept the change if Sue could run 100 meters in under 15 seconds, so Sue trained even harder, but he still couldn't break the 15-second mark. Sue felt discouraged. He put a plastic bag over his head and cried. His mother found him. Sue sobbed that he wanted to run faster, but instead of comforting him, his mother said crying hard isn't as useful as running hard. With his mother by his side, Sue doubled his efforts. He climbed long flights of stairs and raced against trains. When the final test came, he finally broke the 15-second barrier and qualified for the Paralympics. However, just before the race, one of his teammates had a mental block. Ignoring the referee's objections, the coach tried to snap him out of it. It was their last Paralympics. After all, the teammate pulled himself together. The race began. The first three runners gave it their all, narrowing the gap. Now it was Sue's turn. His teammate cheered him on. Sue ran as fast as he could. In the end, he crossed the finish line almost at the same time as two other runners. Everyone stared nervously at the big screen. They had won the gold. Sue and his teammates cheered loudly, celebrating their victory. His mother also shed tears in front of the television.